Welcome back to the show, everybody. I just got to say this before, as I said before the break, Jeff, the Stamps fan, said you have to be great to underachieve, Rod. He's walked it back because I soundly mocked that phrase. You're not going to see that on any motivational meme anywhere. You have to be great to underachieve. Jeff says, I'll admit, okay, when you said it out loud, it didn't sound as good as it did in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Producer Clark's here. We've let him out of his cage for a while. How you doing, Clark?
Hey, it's good to be back out here. It's
been a
warm.
while.
It's been warm out here. It's so cold in the dungeon in the back there.
I would take cold.
It's tropical out here.
I would take cold. Well, there's no bright lights back there.
No, yeah.
This is literally bright lights.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Couldn't bring you out for national TV, though. I don't know if you're ready for that yet or not.
I gotta shave.
No, don't shave. You and Ballantyne are on the beard train.
Yeah.
So listen, there's a reason we brought Clark out of his cage. Out of the bullpen, if you will. Mm-hmm. It's to talk baseball because, am I right in saying it's your number one sport?
Feel like that I play, yes. Yeah.
Not as a fan?
I got really into hockey in the last 5 or 6 years, just working in the industry and being such a Leafs fan. But yeah, I would say baseball's still number one.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You're more into it than me.
Real summer-winter thing, though, too, honestly.
Good point.
Yeah.
So our poll question today is, for Capital Auto Mall Universal Collision Center, how do you feel about Vladdy Jr.'s move to first base with the Blue Jays? Mm-hmm. 85% say they like it, 15% say they don't like it, and I voted that I don't like it. This is on Twitter, and Jordan's putting up the results of the poll. Can you please tell me what they're saying? Is it Jordan that puts that up? I have no idea what you guys do back there.
Yeah, it's me usually. So
okay.
There he goes. He got it.
80,
couple clicks.
Right on 80% say they like it. And here's the reason that I don't, because I'm getting a lifelong Blue Jays fan here, total not an expert or a pundit. But I do know that Vladdy had the worst third base fielding percentage in all of the majors last year. So what I don't get is, why would they move him to first base where he's going to handle the ball at least 3 times more, maybe 4 times more, because we know him as a slugger. Look, his little figurine here isn't him fielding the ball in the hot corner.
Nope, that is
it's
big
him
swing.
Slugging.
Yeah.
So why do you like it?
Sure, I'll convince you.
Sure.
Okay, counter argument. Worst third baseman in baseball. Why keep him there? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Why would you keep him at third base if he's going to continue to struggle? However, you look at some of the big time home run hitters. Even today, Albert Pujols started as a third baseman, moved over to first. Miguel Cabrera started as a third baseman, moved over to first. And there's others. Jim Thome started as a third baseman, moved over to first base. So there's plenty of Pablo Sandoval before he got too fat and got out of the league, started third, went to first. So there's an argument to be made that if you struggle at third because you're a larger man, it's something to do with you're not able to move quickly side to side. Your reaction time might not be quite as it is as a more spry, littler third baseman. And to make a move, you have to move into the ball, you have to move side to side, and then make a throw. Whereas first base, you're receiving. So it's a little bit different. I know you said, why move him at first where he's going to be handling the ball? You're just playing catch at first base. It's not you're not getting hit 90-mile-an-hour ground balls at your chest that you have to receive and then throw. So
you're not transferring the ball.
Yeah, you're just playing catch. You just have to be in position, and it's a lot. The pressure is off because you're not constantly worried about getting a ball hit at your face at third, where at first, it's funny. They're the same position, opposite sides of the field, but there's something different about first base. You don't get the ball as much, and in terms of ground balls, and you do receive the ball a lot more, but you also are in the game differently. I was a first baseman, so I feel like I was once called, I'll give you a fun story, I was once called the worst defensive first baseman I've ever seen by my junior college coach.
How'd that feel?
Really bad, because it was in front of the entire team. I still have more mental
scars
issues with that, yeah.
Trauma.
Yeah. Shout out DP.
By the way, well, I don't think that Vladdy's going to be the next John Olerud, but hey, they got time to change it. If it doesn't work, they move him back. I mean, They don't have 182 games, they've got 60, but what the heck?
Yeah, and then if you think he's only 22 or whatever, 21, they can absolutely move him back. But if you look at the guys I mentioned earlier, the Pujols, the Cabreras, the Tomes, their batting averages went up that year they moved to first base. Like it does allow you to focus more on your hitting. So
John Ohm is watching. in Winnipeg. He says, cool cap, Clark. What's it all about, please?
Yeah.
Now would be a good time to give them a plug.
Yeah, so we had it on the desk, I don't know, 3 months ago. This is We Are CDN. This is their brand. They sent us a hat, and I stole it immediately, and I've been wearing it ever since. So We Are CDN. You can check them out. They have all the provinces. They have a bunch of cool stuff. It's all for Canadians, so it's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, they have it for Manitobans too, John. You're in Winnipeg. Or if you want to wear it to represent Sasky.
Yeah, I think they have city codes like Regina.
YQR.
I think they have REG. It's like WPG for Winnipeg, all those kind of EDM for Edmonton, those kinds of things.
We Are CDN. Follow them on Instagram would be the best.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're all over, but I think Instagram's their go-to.
You know, I already tweeted the Rockstar poll, but I wish there were 5 options. I would put you on it.
Well, I hope I convinced you about Vladdy.
I'm at, let's give it a try, Ben.
Sure.
Let's give it a try and see where it goes.
Yeah.
And on the CFL, what the heck? Since you're here.
Yeah, we got some time.
Oh, hang on. Chris Cooper's watching in Toronto. He says, let's drop the moniker, the Jays being Canada's team. That's reserved for the Riders. And just because the Jays are Canada's only Major League Baseball team doesn't mean I should cheer for them. Anyone who lives in Toronto doesn't care about anyone or anything outside the GTA. Add to the fact the majority of Torontonians look down at the CFL.
Okay.
Listen, if I want to call them Canada's team, I'll call them Canada's team. I gave the Riders the name Canada's team. And by the way, everybody calls the Blue Jays Canada's team. And the Raptors. So we are a national show, Chris. So the Riders, frankly, don't own the term Canada's team. Sorry to tell you.
Where did Canada's team come from? Who made that quote?
We did a clip on that.
I know, I'm bugging you.
Hey, from Alan Lee, Alan the intern. Hey, Clark,
Yes.
I can't wait to interview you for LTD Radio.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen to it. But listen, we're getting off track. I want your take on the CFL. Listen, are they going to play or are they not going to play?
Ryan, what he said in the last segment was really, I actually surprisingly agreed with a lot of what he said. But
You like him.
Yeah, I do. Just the fact that, it is going to be so complicated. The players are so frustrated. And we've gone on for what now, 2 months or so with not hearing a solid plan from them. I'm kind of with a lot of the players. I wish they would have just given up on it earlier at this point, almost.
Yeah.
Because it would have at least given us some closure as fans and as media to move on to next year and start planning for it. It seems right now that they're just stringing everybody along to eventually let us down. And I just don't know if that's their plan or if this is all just, like you said earlier, Dr. Fauci, if they're just going one day, they're learning as we go. It's just kind of a hard situation for everybody. And I just feel bad for all the players who are out there in limbo right now, not knowing what to do or what to do with their careers. It's tough.
So you're saying no?
I want it back, but it's just such a weird time right now, and they've gone so long without any plan. It's hard to see a plan.
All right, Clark, you're batting 1,000.
Woo.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
DuPont will be in next for overtime. We'll be right back. We'll talk about the rock star of the day and a whole lot more. It's the RP Show, Facebook Live, Game Plus TV Network, and listen live at rodpeterson.com.
You're watching Rod Peterson On Demand. For more of The Rod Peterson Show, visit rodpeterson.com or follow Rod Peterson on social media.